What was that?
Joe, we found your buck.
It's me, your sleep paralysis, Steven.
First trip for firearm season. On the way to deer camp. Finally got the new Tacoma all loaded up. Rooftop tent, all our gear. Finally hitting the road. 1:30 in the afternoon. 3.5 hour drive to get up there. I'm gonna be setting up in the dark. I gotta hustle. Well guys, I made it up to deer camp. The new Tacoma did awesome. We got the rooftop tent on it. Bed's loaded full of gear. You can see our spot where the teepee was set up last trip. All the leaves are down now this time. Should really be able to see in the woods this weekend. I gotta get busy because my boys are about 3 hours behind me. Teepee set up here, get the wood stove and the cots and all that set up to get their camp set up. And then
this video?
the rooftop tent's super simple. Cover up, it flips open.
What the fuck? Outdoors?
That's all it's gonna take me. It's supposed to get down in the low 30s here. It's like 45 right now. We're sitting at 5 o'clock. Did pretty good on time. Had to make a couple stops. You gotta hit the beef jerky store, right? You gotta have that.
We just did that.
Anyway, I'm gonna get busy.
I hope he didn't buy as much jerky as I did.
Your camp set up. And check back in with another video after we get it all set up. And get a fire going. Wait on my boys to get here. Make some dinner.
We're trying.
And,
We're trying.
Try to get into bed at decent time and get in the woods early.
Came in and you're looking like a sign of grace. I know, but I can never match your name to face. My fault. I didn't notice it was out of place. You painting fairy tales on the wall. Calling to the better of the halves of me. Please show me just a little bit of honesty. I hope I got a heart that I can salvage, but it's getting harder now to recall. I know well, but let out both try. You could have anything.
What a tractor's at?
I ain't seen no tractors. This feel like a lie. I don't see no tractor.
All right, Gabe, why are we at Tractor Supply?
I actually don't remember.
I really don't remember.
Oh,
We need warm stuff. It's cold this weekend.
All right, guys. I got the rooftop tent, the teepee all set up, stove set up. Got it all done in an hour, which is freaking awesome for the first time setting this tent up. Just got the diesel heater set up, plugged in, getting that started, make sure it's all good to go. Haven't used it in a year. It's dark, obviously, so I'm gonna try to do my best, get the flashlight on and give you a little quick tour of camp. My boys are only about 30 minutes out, so we got my new Tacoma, the rooftop tent. We got the teepee, got the Pomali, a Roken stove. We got a couple cots set up in here. We got a couple one Tigress chairs and a table. Here's the palace here. Got the diesel heater ticking away. I got my EcoFlow in there, powering the diesel heater. I got a little battery pack powering the light strip in there. We're all set up. So they'll get here, we'll finish it, getting a stove going, getting a fire going for them, get their stuff settled in, and relax for a little bit, hit the hay, and hopefully smash some deer in the morning.
it's the bear store. They are open.
It's a whole bear.
Oh, bear. Oh, there he is. There he was. He was out. He's never out.
It's a whole bear. We've never been here before. We've never been to the bear store. We always pass it, but we've never been here. We have to make the stop, see what it's about. So we just stopped in the bear store. They have a Syrian brown bear.
Yeah, Syrian brown bear. She said they got it when it was a year old. It was a former circus bear, and it had just been born in captivity. They also have a wallaby, she said, as well. Obviously, I think it's probably a little too dark. They probably won't see it.
Yeah.
She said she's been running up and down the fence today.
I do have a flashlight. Rolling up to deer camp.
Well, the boys finally made it, about 10 to 8. rolling in. They better have some good stuff with them. We got camp all set up. Yeah, the teepee set up. We got the stove fired up. Got a fire going in there. And the boys are here. The boys are here. What's going on, fellers? What's going on, fellers? Yeah, well, it's about time you show up for some deer camp, man.
I think you're still light out.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
can get afternoon hunts in.
I mean, it took you so long. I shot all the deer already. You might as well turn around and go home.
That's
So,
what I was saying. Watch
yeah,
it.
I mean,
She's gonna have that 30-point buck there.
yeah, that 30 pointer. Yeah, there ain't nothing but the 30 pointers up here. All right, let's go. Let's go finish up getting ready here.
Let's do it.
All right. I only brought a loaf of bread, some ham, and some cheese and mayo. 4 things of oatmeal. I got a jug of water. I brought a beef stroganoff Mountain House.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
We've had many a conversation.
But
I hope he brings the beef stroganoff.
I don't know if I have my measuring cups with me.
Oh.
So that's gonna suck.
Well,
So we
part
might
two.
have. I got your 350 Legend. I got your 450 Bushmaster. You pounded that deer last year with. Brought my 450 Bushmaster, Ruger New Gen 2. That's sweet. So you're probably going to set up on the hill where you shot your buck, I'm assuming. You're probably going to go back maybe a little bit deeper where you were from last time. I think I'm going to go on the south side of the lake over where the cabin used to be and go up on that ravine. Let's finish setting up camp. We'll get our stuff in here and get this thing closed up, crack a beer, have something to eat, figure it out, and you know, go from there. No trip up north is complete without a pit stop to the jerky outlet. You gotta have some breakfast snack sticks, you know, and you gotta have the hot hunter sausages, right? Garlic hunter sausage. That's them. I can smell them already.
Yep.
Honey pepper bacon hunter sausage.
Yep.
Honey barbecue hunter sausage. Chorizo hunter sausage. We got garlic, another garlic, I think.
Yeah, Tyler makes some garlic.
Jalapeno cheddar hunter sausage, and cherry. So I guess we're having gummy bears and sausages for dinner tonight.
Peach rings.
I did bring some Mountain House. We're just kind of getting settled in. It's getting late. It's like after 8 o'clock now, 8:30, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll just probably snack tonight. I had a big lunch. I don't know if you guys ate on the way up, but we'll just snack tonight and get a good night's rest. Probably just make some oatmeal and have some of these breakfast sausages in the morning with some oatmeal and coffee if I brought it. But we're all going to go back to the same spots that we hunted last trip. Come back, grab some lunch, and then when we go back out for the afternoon hunt, I got a different spot I want to check out that my old man used to hunt at. The last time I sat in it, I mean, it's been a long, long time. I watched 2 bucks fight over there, just banging it out. I mean, it was. I've never even seen it, but since then, it's the only time I've ever seen it in all my years hunting. I want to go check that out. Our last trip kind of got a little bit foiled. We had some campers back by the lake, which is literally on the other side of where my boys hunt, and they had a fire and a dog and, you know, all this stuff. So that really probably screwed things up. None of us saw any deer other than Tyler saw one, but it was quite a ways away. But the weather was kind of weird too. It rained. It was real windy. And we were even getting a little bit of precipitation right now too. And it's not on the radar. It's not in the forecast. I'm not sure what's going on, but hopefully this weekend's better and we see a little activity. Since I've been up here, I've seen a few people coming from that direction, but I only saw one truck parked down at the property entrance where we usually go back in. We'll see. I've been up here for like 4 hours and it was daylight when I got here. I didn't hear any guns in the entire vicinity going off. So it might be a weird year. I don't know, but on my way into camp, only about 8 miles away, I saw like 12 deer out in a field right off of a wood line. Fingers crossed that we'll see something or at least find some sign. And if we got to move, we can move. But the weather's just been strange the past couple of times we've been up here. So you never know what you're going to get. It's hunting, not shooting, you know. So fingers crossed we at least see some deer. Yeah, we're going to just chill here, hang out in camp, have some beers, pass around the sausage. and figure out a game plan for the weekend. Check out our video from last year. Tyler got a deer on the second go around, the second part of that video. The first part was bow season, the second part was gun season. It was just Tyler and I. The first part we used the teepee And then the second time, my other son Gabe, he came up. We used the wall tent. That was awesome. They were in the woods 20 minutes and popped a deer. I mean, didn't even have a chance to get cold. Shot a deer.
We weren't even being quiet either.
Yeah.
The first part, sat down, turned the heater on to get a little base temperature in there, and we were sitting there. We were talking for, up until 30 seconds, I think, before he shot the thing. And he said to me, he out loud said deer, and I turned and said, wait. He shot too quick.
Because I told you too, son. I told you. I said, if you guys are both hunting out of the same blind, face opposite directions if you have to, whatever, however you want to set up, don't matter to me. But, if deer come in, as long as they're not cooking, booking through the woods, if they're just kind of moseying in, you got several deer to choose from. You both might be able to time it where you both can shoot at the same time and both get a deer. You know what I mean? That would be ideal, obviously, but that could have probably happened.
Yeah,
but I think Tyler got a little trigger happy. Yeah,
it would have been tough though, the way we were sitting too. Like it wouldn't have been ideal because I still had to. I mean, I was like this when I said wait, and I'm trying to position the rifle around. Yeah. And I would have had to get into a safe shooting spot where I'm not gonna light it off next to his ear too. So it would have been interesting. Yeah. It was doable potentially.
Right.
I would have hated to tell him. That's why as soon as he shot it, I remember I literally went, great job, dude. Did you get it? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, all right, cool. But there was that momentary, I would have hated for if I said, hey, wait a second, and then pull the rifle up, it hears us or sees us.
Yeah, and then you both are done.
And then we both know. Like, he would have never let me live it down. So I would have rather.
I mean, unfortunately, after he shot him, you did have other deer come through. That would have been a great time for you to try to get something too. But
they came, that second time they came through last year, they were cooking. They never stopped through.
Plus, they were like 200 yards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were. I was ready and willing. They wouldn't slow down. That's why I just didn't take the shot.
Yeah. See, Tyler, he's using, I've got 2 Ruger Americans in 450 Bushmaster. Tyler's using my, the first gen, and that one's equipped with a loopholed scope on there. Now, Gabe, he's shooting my Savage Axis 2, but that one's a 350 Legend. The Ruger Gen 2 is a 450 Bushmaster also. That's just got a Trijicon Huron scope on there. It's a 3-9. It does have a bullet drop compensator reticle in it. This weather, I think, is going to help us a little bit because it'll be a little quieter walking the woods too. With all the leaves are down, but it's been wet up here. Hopefully, we'll be able to sneak back in the woods a little bit more. So, what's your plan, Tyler? What are you going to do?
So tomorrow, I think I'm going to be going back to where I got my deer last year. But I'm thinking about probably pushing in a bit deeper west, a little more southwest, because that's the direction all our deer came from last year. So, and that is also the same direction that the doe that I saw last episode came in. So, figure if they aren't coming to us, I'm gonna go to them. So
that's what you gotta do, man.
Yeah.
Roll up into their hood.
I'm ready to catch me my 30-point buck. That's the plan tomorrow. We're going to get up early. We're going to go in there with night vision. Do a raid on these damn deer.
We're going full ATF on these deer.
Yeah.
We're just pretending they're dogs, all right?
What are you going to do? I told you. We're going to hang out. Watch a movie. I'm gonna take some pictures.
Your sleep paralysis, Steven. Hey, it's your boy. Sleep paralysis, Steven. Yeah. Hey, it's your boy. Sleep paralysis, Steven.
Running a little behind. Way too much to do first day. Hitting the woods, it's starting to get daylight. We got to get going. Let's go sit till noon or so, and then we'll figure it out what we're going to do for this afternoon.
Okay.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck,
smash
guys.
something, right?
Let's do it.
Go smash something. Fuck outdoors, baby.
No campers. What was that?
Tree falling.
I thought that was a gunshot at first. Watch it be dead. Big buck down. So we're walking back to where we're gonna set up in this whole area. You can see these dark spots. That whole, it's hard to tell. That whole area right there is just all beaten up. Either, there's scrapes like this, either looking for food, or it's a bedding area. I told Gabe, I think tree falling might have been because of a beaver. There's a lot of fresh trees getting chewed up out here. So there's a lot of fresh logs in the lake. So I'm set up here close to the last spot that Tyler and I were hunting in, but a little bit further, like we discussed. On the way in, we found a wash that kind of runs through this way. We actually came in from that direction, and we had seen some bedding areas and tracks on the way in that way. And then as we came up on top of this hill I'm on here, we spotted a couple trees down in this direction that have some buck rub and things on them. Found some high ground with the clearest sight lines I could in the area. Tyler's up this direction. It looks like he found a clearing a couple 100 yards that way. It's close enough that we'll hear something, but we're not going to interfere with each other. I'm hoping for the best here. I think we've all got some pretty decent setups. We just need to see some deer run through. Found a new spot. The spot right here, literally the floor of my blind right now, is a little bedding area or feeding area, one of the two. There's a bunch of acorns on the ground, and there's deer poop in the corner. There's deer here. There's a bunch of tracks. There's some rubs around. It's a very dense area of the woods. Looking forward to it. We just had a little bit of, it's like a light snow, almost a snow, a little light rain maybe, but it's already stopped. We already heard a couple shots. They were pretty far though. Time to sit and wait. Just had somebody let off 2 shots, pretty close. I just texted the guys, see if it's any of them. I think I see something. We're getting a little rain right now. It's been raining for a few minutes. This rain has been off and on. It's light rain. It's really windy today too. At the same time, we've been hearing shots. We're gonna head back to camp, get us some food. They're bedding down here, man. There's tracks everywhere, man. Dude, holy, beavers are going crazy. Beavers are wreaking havoc back here.
There's some sandwiches. You got some sandwiches. Here, take these sandwiches, go get some chips.
Oh, hey. Hey, Stan.
Miller Lite, ham and cheese. Throw some chips on the plate. No deer activity today. We heard like 5 or 6 shots all morning, multiple spots. Most of it was much further north of us, and then it just kind of died out. It's been off and on rain all yesterday, last night, this morning. It's just damp. It's kind of calm now, but this morning was breezy. Had some like 25-mile-an-hour gusts. Anyway, I got out of my blind about 10:30, and I wanted to walk back further into the woods a little more where I'm at, because I could see an opening and I wanted to check it out, but it was too kind of thick with my binos to see what I was looking at. It's a good thing I went back there, but maybe another 50 yards from my blind, there was a big scrape on the ground. And then a little bit further, there's a tree branch kind of dangling over it too. So you know a buck is visiting that all the leaves are scraped up off of that. So, I mean, these leaves have just come down completely in 2 weeks since the last time we were down. So you know that there's a buck in the area. And then I walked a little deeper. Although these rubs are old. One of them has been kind of touched up a little bit. So there's got to be a buck in that area because these two trees were kind of tore up bad right to the core of it. And getting in a little bit deeper to where I used to hunt when I was in high school. But so I relocated my blind about 40 yards, maybe 50 yards further. And by doing so, I discovered that I have a shooting lane, a big clearing into the woods going straight out in front of my blind and another one off to the left. And right in the middle is that rub, that scrape on the ground. So I did what any other hunter does. Maybe it's not a good idea. I scraped it up with a branch and took a leak in it,
No, that's,
and
yeah.
we'll see if it does anything. I did hit my buck call this morning a few times and nothing. But nothing even back by you guys either. Everything's further north. So I don't know. We'll try it out again tonight. Some places are good in the morning. Some places are good at night. It just depends. But walking back to our blinds down the road, there's all kinds of, and it, like I said, it rained last night and this morning, and there's fresh deer prints in the road. Yeah. So there's deer in the area. We're just not seeing them, and I don't know if the weather's got them kind of sitting down a little bit or not. But what you guys got going on out there?
I mean, we seen on the way back out, well, on the way in and the way out, we found the buck rub, and then we went out around the lake the opposite way that we usually don't go because we're
around the south side.
Yeah, where we usually don't come in that way.
Right.
So we just took that way out because we kind of ended up pushing in where we're almost closer to it. We came across that area where all the beavers are, and I mean, all the way from our blinds to that point, basically, which is what we're watching. We're watching stuff coming to and from that. There was tracks. We saw droppings. We saw areas where we think they're bedding down in that tall grass.
Where the cabin was?
Oh yeah,
that tall ass grass right there.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's all matted down.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Bunch of spots. There's specific holes where they're like
no
laying.
kidding.
Yeah.
See, that's why we hunt back at that lake because deer have to have food and water, and we have a great acorn crop this year. But when I was out walking around, like I said, I moved my blind, scouted that area just a little bit more. A lot of them acorns are being eaten up. All I'm seeing is the caps on the ground. But they got to have water, and that's one of the main sources around here. I mean, there's some little creeks and stuff like that, but that's main spring-fed lake water. It's clean, and like you said, that grassy area is perfect for them because they got everything they need right in there. They got the thicket in the back, they got the oak trees back there, the cedar swamp, the lake, all that, so that is a good spot. It's just catching them at the right time. We might want to explore that area a little more because if they're bedding down over there, you got to catch them coming to and from where they're eating, sleeping, and drinking, So, I mean, the food's in the woods, the water's there, and they're bedding right by the lake. So,
yeah,
got to figure out where they're going from there. There seems to be a lot more people hunting back here this year than last, for sure, too.
Yeah.
So, if this is going to continue, we might try to look at some other sites here. I don't know. We'll see. We'll give it another go tonight. Well, we're going to finish our lunch, regroup, repack up, and head back out for the evening sit.
Sit out here tonight, just if anything comes out.
That's what we were saying when we were walking back. I'm like, why don't we just hunt these woods?
You can hunt where you want.
That's true.
That's just where I've always hunted is back there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're surrounded by woods. There's deer crossing. You do. If you look right here, actually, you can see one of them.
So I got the Cold Steel big bore blowgun. Been wanting one of these for a while. Figured, if we don't see any deer, slap some squirrels. But we ain't even seen squirrels.
I am. They're too far away though.
Good luck.
Can't rain, dude. I don't get it.
Right here, this is a bed. Stand by, boys. Dad was talking about moving his blind, and he found that rub, and he just said, look who's back. If there is a buck there, I really hope he gets him. He deserves that. He hasn't had a deer in a long time. There is definitely some more life in the woods right now. I'm just hoping we hear a bang. Come on, old man, get that deer. We had that little black squirrel sitting right here on this big tree, 15 feet away. And I didn't bring the blowgun just because there's been no activity. So, but if I did have the blowgun, I could have, no doubt, I would have got him. He's so close, it was kind of crazy. But he was a little guy too, so, you know, at the same time, I don't really feel bad. It'd be squirrel camp from now on. It's time to go back and get some mountain house.
I mean, this is the most I've ever seen. I've never seen this amount of people hunting down here. That's crazy. Not even last year we didn't have this many people. So I don't know what's going on, but like everybody wants to seem to go there, you know. But
It's all the people watching our videos.
I guess, yeah. Stop following us. Yeah, well, don't geotag our videos or whatever.
No.
You know? So
If you know, keep it to yourself.
yeah. Well, we gotta figure out some dinner. Probably call it a day tomorrow around 11, I guess. We're gonna make a decision what we're gonna do for some dinner. I do have some mountain house, but I don't have a way to measure it. I mean, we could try it if you want. I mean, we got to do some calculations and figure out. I only have that little titanium mug. We know how much capacity that holds, and do some math, the right math this time. I'm not making a whole tin of that crap. Well, just put some beef jerky in it. It's beef stroganoff. It already has beef in it.
Some sunflower seasoning.
Oh my God, this kid.
I got peach rings. Or gummy
Oh my
bears.
God, no.
It'll be fine.
It'll be
some beach
Nah, it'll be fine. Put some peach rings in it.
Lord have mercy. I don't know what we'll do with you two. Let's just go get something to eat. I don't want to do anything tonight. We've never done that, so.
Deer Camp 2024 at its best.
Yeah.
Douche pickle.
I need my cup. I'm fancy. I need a cup to drink my wines. So when the country club you have dinner at while you're out deer hunting, it's the last day of the season and they're closing, and they said, "Y'all want some wine to go?" Yes, please. Thank you. I only drink my sea glass out of a titanium mug, if you know what I mean, because I'm classy as hell at deer camp, you know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, well, that's a wrap on the first day. It seems to be just our luck, I guess, because every time we come up here, the weather's bad. Even though the forecast doesn't say it's going to be bad, we get up here and it's a different story. So, you know, listening to the weatherman, it's like listening to the politicians, I guess. You might as well just say, it's not really going to do what they say that it's going to do. So, yeah, it's been terrible. I'm hoping that it's moved out of the area because it sprinkled a little bit just before we came in tonight. But last night, the drive up here, all day yesterday, and then most of the day today, off and on with the rain and wind, and I just think it's messing up the deer activity. No one is seeing anything. We heard maybe 5 or 6 shots in total this morning, none this evening. So either no one's seeing deer, or if people got deer this morning, they're not back in the woods. I don't know what it is. We have signs, we're seeing other animals, but no deer. So I don't know what the deal is. I'm chalking it up to just really weird weather. That's probably going to be the last trip up here this year. We live down in counties that have an extended deer hunting season down there where we can hunt to the end of January. You know, it's nice to get away and come up here and spend time with my boys, get out in the woods and all that, but, you know, you're talking 3.5 hours each way, and to not see any deer, which is what you're coming up here to do, other than spend time in the woods and with family and making memories, you got to have something to show for it. So we're going to have to try to find maybe a little bit different spot up here if we're going to continue to come in here, or a whole new thing. So we're going to call it a night, have a drink or two, try to get some rest. And to be quite honest, I'm still on the fence if I'm even going to go out in the morning.
Problem with the fire last night. Couldn't keep it lit, so on and so forth. So kind of caused us to sleep in early this morning, and yeah, I mean, here we are.
It's 43 degrees in here. It's 32 outside. So
yeah.
This sucked. This sucked. We're cold. All our electronics are zapped. Camera's battery's really low. I think we're packing up. So we gotta go get our blinds and, you know, hope we just run across a deer while we're going out there.
My water's boiling. I'm gonna feed these boys. We're gonna finish packing up camp, try and dry everything out. And then we got blinds to retrieve and gear in the woods we gotta go get. And I guess instead of going out today hunting, we can use some of that time to scout out some new locations. We got a place over across the street I want to go check out, and then further south of the lake where we're hunting, we're going to go check out that when we go retrieve the blinds. And who knows, maybe we'll stumble across that big buck that's tearing up the woods back there, but I just can't seem to get eyes on him. So I'm going to go feed my kids before I boil all this water away. We'll check back with you later.
We're all the way back to get our blinds, and there's a possum. I'll go get him. Look at him. Hi, buddy. He's not happy. Look at him. Look at him.
All right, well, that wraps up this weekend, this trip up here. You know, it just seems to be the same old story. Unfortunately, we get bad weather. You know, it's not in the forecast. We come up here, and it just off and on rain the whole time we've been here. We ran into some other hunters. We haven't ran into anybody that actually shot a deer. The first day up here, we did hear 5 or 6 shots in the morning, only one that evening, and nothing at all last night or today. So I don't know what's going on up here. I think it's maybe just too stirred up because it's the first couple weekends of firearm season. Hopefully it'll settle down. We got everything packed up. We got all our blinds retrieved. We're gonna trek home and call it a weekend.
What are you doing? Get in your car! We're stopping at the bear store. We're gonna go see the bear. It's a whole bear! That's a whole bear! It's the bear store. It's the bear store. Where's bear? Oh, wait! Wait! There she is!
She's a bear.
It's a whole bear! There she is. There she is, ladies and gentlemen.
There's the bear for the bear store. Is it gonna wave to us?
She was a circus bear.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah, she's coming up to say hi. What are you doing, huh? What you doing? Huh? Hi.
This is sweet.
That's awesome. Can you imagine sitting in your blind and having one of them come walking up on you? Yeah, no thanks.
Finally get to meet her.
Yeah.
After all this time.
Well, guys, deer camp may be over for this episode, but the deer hunting ain't. My buddy Joe, he just called me, said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Nothing. I was just working on the video. This video." He's like, "You want to come help me track a deer?" I'm like, "No way. Let's go, man." I'm like, "I'm on the way. We might have a buck down." Joe, we found your buck.
Bro, that's my first one.
That's your buck. That's your buck, man. We got a deer down, buck down.
That's it, dude.
Yeah.
Oh God, I told you.
Coyotes did get him a bit. Got him out the rear. So I don't know. We're gonna see if we can get this guy out of here, but buck slayer dog. First deer. It's pretty marshy right here. Yeah, we got a layer of snow last night, but yeah, well, what is that? 1, 2, 3, a little 4-point. It's been really cold out, so some of this meat might be salvageable, maybe. But coyotes have definitely been getting at them. So worst case, we can cape them out and you get your mount, first mount, dude.
Hell yeah.
Oh, we got Joe's buck out. Sadly, the coyotes got to it last night before we could. They're almost like reindeer-like, you know. It's kind of strange, but he's a younger deer. Nothing wrong with that. It's for Joe's first buck. It's better than any other buck I've got. But luckily, his front quarters were good. Sadly, the coyotes just messed everything else up. So we got it caped out. Joe's gonna get him mounted, and we're gonna try and eat up these legs. Dad's already there. He should have the cooler out by now.
Yeah, he only got up there 2 hours before us. He's probably got the cooler out.
3 testes, 2, 3 testes.
2, 3.
Whole
testes.
6 testes, maybe 5.
I left
I don't
my
know.
testes at home.
And you gotta have the hot hunter sausages, right? I usually keep them in my pants, but you know. Tyler can't afford night vision, so he's got the dusk vision. They call it the dusk googles. Yeah, made in China. It's not even spelled right. We got the dust googles. No night vision for you. It's only dust googles.
What's a blow gonna sound like that?
Y'all motherfuckers want some meat stick? Or y'all might need some meat stick. Meat stick. I didn't say anything. What he doesn't know is when we get back out there, I'm gonna fucking shoot him in the kneecap and leave him. Oh, I should not have put one of those fucking blow darts in my ass. Pass me one of them Modelo's.
I wrecked him.
I reckon.
Damn near killed him. It's time for some. Let me get some first. You guys ate half the bag already.
I didn't eat any of his ruffles. He ate after that.
They're our ruffles.
There you go. Man, he's not getting them back.
Empty Miller Lite.
See?
Good for a pee bottle.
Fucking saplings are killing me. Damn, dude, you crop dusted me. You sick bastard. I can taste it.
You know, I farted in this last night. It still smells.
You're nasty.
It still stinks.
It smells like a.
You can't have all three of the
like
bottles.
A Virgin's cream.
What?
A cream-filled donut from the Virgin Islands is what I meant to say.
Oh, right. I'll be protecting my virgin holes tonight. Just kidding, I don't have any of those.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You're gay. I'm going to clap my hands. And after you hear me clap my hands, you will forget you are ever gay.
But I was never gay.
Exactly.
Oh, no. I think I fucking burned a hole in my sleeping bag.
I hate you, dog.
It's so foul.
Oh my god.
It just smells like meat. It's still partially trapped in the sleeping bag. Don't worry, I'll get it out.
I'm gonna fucking shoot you in the dick. That's it. You lost your door privileges.
You know, if I was a kind fellow, I would open this and vent it out over here.
Yeah. Yeah, you would.
even know what that means.
Whoever told that elf in the shelf to go to the woods, you a dick. Dog, it really smelled like meat stick.
It did.
It
smelled like meaty dicks.
It smelled like meat that had been fermenting in my colon. Because that's what it was.
I wonder why.
Filming guys while they sleeping? That's weird. Oh, he's pitching me.